Welcome to this special news brief. We've got the latest intelligence on how AI is totally transforming the workplace. And honestly, the data tells a story of explosive, unbelievable change. So let's get right into it.
Okay, let's just jump right in with the single most important number from our intelligence report. 8 times. Just let that sink in for a moment. That is a massive figure. So what on earth does it actually represent?
Well, it represents this incredible surge in usage. This isn't some gradual shift or a slow trend we're talking about. It is an explosive acceleration of AI adoption that's happening right now inside companies everywhere.
So what does this AI takeover actually look like on the ground? Well, our data shows it's about way more than just people asking casual questions to a chatbot. The very nature of the work itself is getting so much deeper.
Just look at this next data point, 19 times. That's the increase we're seeing in the use of structured AI workflows. Now, this isn't just asking one-off questions. This is about custom applications and formal, repeatable projects that are built on AI.
And this, right here, it brilliantly illustrates the real story. Companies are moving way past just simple experimentation. They are now weaving AI directly into their core day-to-day business operations.
But if you want to see where the real heavy lifting is happening, look at this number, 320 times. That is the staggering increase in the use of the most advanced AI reasoning capabilities out there.
So we're not talking about simple tasks anymore. We're talking about AI that can analyze incredibly complex data, plan multi-step actions, and make really sophisticated judgments. Companies are now trusting that level of intelligence and embedding it right into their core products.
This incredible growth, it's happening on two fronts. At the extensive margin, you've got more and more workers just getting on board. And then, at the intensive margin, the people who are already there are using it way more powerfully.
And all this growth, it builds into a truly global picture. The data makes it crystal clear that this transformation isn't just stuck in one industry or one country.
Now, while the tech sector, no surprise, continues to lead, what's really fascinating is the powerful momentum we're seeing in other areas. Healthcare and manufacturing are now some of the fastest growing adopters of AI.
And when you just look at sheer volume, like who's using AI the most, it's the massive professional services and finance industries. They're operating at the largest scale right alongside tech.
And this is a truly worldwide shift. You've got growth hotspots like Australia, Brazil, the Netherlands, and France seeing over 140% year-over-year growth. I mean, to put that in perspective, international growth for API usage, that's companies plugging AI directly into their own software, has topped 70% in just the last 6 months. It's happening everywhere, and it is happening fast.
But what does all this corporate adoption really mean for the average employee's workday? Is it actually making a difference? Well, the data gives a really clear answer. Oh, yes.
A massive 3/4 of workers report that AI has directly improved either the speed or the quality of their work. That's a huge signal of tangible, everyday value.
And that value, it translates directly into time. Just think about that. It's like getting an extra hour back in your pocket every single day. And for the heavy users, it's over a full workday a week. That is a complete game changer for productivity.
And you can feel these gains right across the organization, from IT resolving issues faster, to marketing launching campaigns quicker, and from HR boosting engagement all the way to engineering accelerating code delivery.
And this, right here, this is a critical distinction. This is not just about efficiency, it's about capability. For 3/4 of users, AI is a force multiplier. It's expanding what they are actually able to achieve at work.
But here's the thing. This productivity boom isn't being shared equally. The data reveals a new kind of divide is emerging, a gap between those who are all in on AI and those who are holding back.
We're seeing what our intelligences are calling frontier firms. These are the earliest, most aggressive adopters, and they are pulling away from the pack. They're not just using AI more, they're using it twice as intensely and integrating it much more deeply. This is creating a competitive advantage that is just growing by the day.
And this gap isn't just between companies, it's getting personal. The most advanced frontier users, think of them as individual power users, are creating a huge performance advantage for themselves and their teams. They're sending 6 times more messages and engaging way more deeply than the average employee.
So, where does this rapidly evolving landscape leave us? Well, the ground is shifting under our feet, and the central challenge for businesses is shifting right along with it.
And this brings us to the core challenge that leadership is facing right now. The main constraints,
They're no longer model performance, but organizational readiness. The models are powerful, the tools are out there, the bottleneck has moved.
The defining challenge has officially moved from the technical to the strategic. Success is no longer about having the best model. It's about your organization's readiness and your ability to implement this new power effectively.
And that leaves us with one final critical question. The intelligence is clear, the technology is ready, and those frontier firms are already pulling away. The only question left is your organization ready for what's next?